You so damn fine, gotta get you. Why would I lie? How could I lie? How I feel? Get rid of that nigga, he doing me no good. Saying you gon' fuck you right, you want to why you so good. I'm not saying, come on, baby. But in the meantime, give me one vision. Watch some book this right now, do you got a passport? When you want me, all you gotta do is ask for it. That's black. Love you, man. Stand on my side. Fuck a nigga down. Oh. If you were my bitch, it ain't nothing in the world I wouldn't do to make you smile like this. It ain't nothing in the world I wouldn't do to make you sound like this. Yeah, get shit together. Throw it in check, switch the weather. Shit, get whatever. Bring your friend, your bitch, whatever. They don't know. Let over here. I swear it's present. It's your present to be in your presence. They don't know it. What's your lesson? Give her that real shit. Baby, like your mind. Hit her with them back shots. Baby, like your spine. Diamond in the dirt. I know it really hard to find. One of a kind of nigga came in there like mine. I know you been through it. I know you sick of that nigga shit. I know you been through it. Find it in the mind, I would have been through it. She would have been through it. Now bend over, let me bend to it. On it, they did this morning. On me. I'm blowing purple water. No, she got a nigga, but if he try that, they gon' warn him. She coming in, I'm going. Back to the paper. She said that's so attractive, yeah, I'm back to the paper. She skinny naked picture, so I'm back to the lake. Hit her with her legs up with her back on the tank. Yeah, we jumping out the wall, yo. Leg going up and down, she fuck me like a fall, yo. Ass up, face down, I'm fucking like a dog, yo. She pull my whole pan down. Motherfuckers up, yeah. Fuck so good, she forget about that nigga, yeah. That shit, better have some line. Hit her with them back shots, baby, relax your spine. I know it's really hard to say. I know he been blue. The bitch you find if you mind, I would have been blue. Wish you would have been blue. I know, but let me tend to it. Yo, 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 yo. What's up with it, man? Y'all know what time it is, man. That right there, man, was Joe Green and Durez Deshaun, man. One of a kind. We got to tap into Atlanta for that one, man. And shout out to Joe Green, too, man. Hey, man, you feel me? You've been doing this thing down there up in the A. So, with that being said, man, welcome back to TDFA Rap That Series. I'm your boy, Mike Donald, and this is
your co-host, BZ Baby.
you feel me? We up in this motherfucker, man. It's been it seemed like it been longer than that. Only been like a week, man. But shit, it seemed like it's been longer, man. We done had the verses. We still doing the verses. So yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all tap into that too, man. Up on Wednesdays, you know, man. So yeah, man. We just doing our thing. Well, once a week, man. Once a week. And you know, man.
The breakdown of how we doing it again. Want to break it down? Gonna break it down again. How we chop it? We chop it again. Okay, so we doing. We're gonna keep our podcast. Listen, we be flopping days a little bit, y'all, because you see it's Thursday.
We on that.
But I said before, I think I said this before, either Wednesday or Thursday. That's always our days. Either Wednesday or Thursday. It's gonna be one of them days. But we're gonna do podcasts on YouTube, and then I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna do our versus battle. We still do the underground versus battle. We do that on TikTok. But I think I want to do maybe figure out some type of way to where, or because Instagram, we got to incorporate Instagram into here some type of way with this versus battle, because that's where a lot of the artists is really at. Even though they got some TikTok, but everybody don't have TikTok that be playing. You know what I'm saying? Our people. So I wanna figure out some type of way. But for now, we gonna TikTok the underground versus battles, and then we gonna keep the podcast over here on the YouTube side. So
for sure.
That's what we're gonna do. And I say I want to stick to doing the underground versus battle on set days, so they can know when they can catch that. and I'll probably say either Wednesday or Thursday. So whatever day.
look, there she goes. Now y'all know where the problem at. No, I'm just bullshit. Hey, it's both of us, man. Hey, it's both of us,
Listen,
man. Cause
either
it
Wednesday
be
or
life be
Thursday.
lifing, man. I be telling them,
I'm
life be
telling you.
lifing, man. It be so much going on, man. And shit, it seems like right when you press record, man, this is something can happen at any given time, man.
Every
So,
time.
but the whole point that we still jumping up on here and still getting the job done, that
That
speaks
part.
volume. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you
That
know what
part.
I mean. So, with that being said, man, what's been going on this week?
Oh, so it's been binning. And I wanted to do the show tomorrow. I was supposed to do a show tomorrow, but life been life, and it was so close to time. I didn't really get enough time to promo. I didn't really get enough time to rehearse. So I like to rehearse before I actually do something. And I probably should have said I should catch the next one, but me being me, I did want to tag in
Mhm.
and jump in, but I know I'm not gonna be able to. And then Saturday,
Mhm.
Lil Perry, Team Eastside, he got his birthday bash. Him and Dame Dot at Preva. So supposed to pop out to that again. The tickets. The I have all of these tickets. Some for Saturday, some for Friday. Make sure y'all tap in with me if y'all trying to
Mhm.
hit the Preva. So still on that. We still doing that wave, and you know what I'm saying? I'm doing that type of thing. And then really, pushing music. I dropped 2 songs this week, 2 in 1 day.
Yeah,
Set myself out of that.
grind,
And the
grinding.
one song, it was one is called Sunshine and one is called Head Tap.
Mm.
Head Tap. It sounds like it's some crazy shit, don't it? But it ain't.
Yeah.
Head Tap literally is that one is more of a guidance type of song for the youth. And it's kind of talking about how they was misguided by a lot of these old heads, and it's different ways to hustle. There's different ways to get money. Bring them up under our wing and show them the right way type. So I want to push Head Tap crazy. And I got it on a crazy beat. I got it on a drill beat because it's something that you think will go crazy, but it's to catch the attention because that's what they listen to. They listen to the drill rapping. So it's my
Mhm.
method and way of grabbing a hold to them and trying to push them a little bit, they type of speed, but sending a special little message out in my way at the same time. So
Yeah, let's be honest, man. Let's get into it too, man. With the interview, that made me think about something too, man. And uh with what the young dude said, man, about like
John.
older cats, like you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like misguiding them, but then still pointing the finger at the end of the day, like you know what I
Yep.
mean, like they failed them, and that speaks volume. And I'm happy that they actually said that on the show. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So with this summer, I actually do want to get some planned for the youngest, man. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And let's just get their side. Let's get their opinions up on a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Something for them to do to actually, be up on here speaking up on how they really feel about a lot of shit. So,
That
I
part.
mean, let's get that done. And, shit, man, let's do like a little raffle or something with some gear, some TDFA merch. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And yeah, shit gonna be coming soon, man. We got a lot of
Yes.
things up in the works, man. And it's
Yes,
all
we
about
do.
timing, man. Timing and motivation for real.
Yep.
So let's go and get that up out the way, man. But it have been it's been a long week.
It
And usually like man, we've been everywhere with it, but we getting back to ground zero with the basics with this shit, man.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't finna be no more negative promo. You feel me? We ain't
None of that.
yeah,
None of that.
we getting
Let's
back
talk
to the
about that.
yeah,
I
let's
do
do
want
it.
to tap into that
Yeah.
because um we've been talking about this since the beginning. And we push all positivity and love and support over here. not only for the underground artists, it's for everybody. It's a movement in a positive direction altogether.
Right.
The blogging and the messy shit is too much shade room shit as it is. It's a lot of shady shit out here as it is. We don't need to add to the shady shit. We ain't about to add to the shady shit. That ain't because it's not ever going to bring a union if motherfuckers keep putting that to the forefront. If that's the narrative that everybody continuously keep pushing, that's just like the love and hip hop shit. That's just like the bad girls. All of this negative light shit. And then we turn to it all ties in. And then we turn to our youngins and say, oh, well, they YNs. But look at this generation. Look at our generation and up.
Yeah.
Look at what we're showing them. If we always showing them is negativity, that's all we pushing everywhere. That's all they see is negative shit. How can you expect them to, at any point, be in a positive mindset or want to go connect to the positive shit when they see the negative shit is what's really popping? So somebody got to break the chain and somebody got to push for the right shit. And that's the whole thing. Like, that's where I feel like we come in at.
Yeah.
We can't be
And
like,
I'm with it. I'm
yeah,
definitely with it, man. I'm definitely with it.
yeah,
Just because, like I said, man, this came from uh a negative or a dark place. You feel me? Like this podcast started from a dark place in my life. You know what I mean? So that they done fucked around moment and all of this, it came from motivation. You know what I mean? I want people to
right,
know that. Like it came from just motivation. Like sitting in a dark place, man, and just like, man, coming up out of everything that I came up out of, man. So I actually want to still be pushing that without pushing the negative. Like, yeah, it still be times where this shit just like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers take your kindness for weakness with this shit, and you gotta, you know what I mean? Shit, you gotta do what you gotta do. And it's a difference though. Like, I ain't saying, motherfucker ain't saying like you gotta be no hoe, but you know what I mean? You gotta, but you know what I mean? Still just push it and know what you stand on and shit, however the case may be, but you know what I mean? Still stand for what you want to stand for.
that part.
So, uh, yeah, man, I'm just with that. I don't really do the messy blogging and everything else, and you know, like sometimes, man, to get further, and everybody else was like, oh, well, to step your game up with this, you should do that, and it's all advice, and I don't think that they was mean and wrong by it, but at the end of the day, that ain't how I run my campaign. You know what I mean? So. I'm just sticking to what I know best, man, and that's just pushing people and spotlighting everybody else. So that's what
And
we
this is the
on.
thing. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
go ahead.
This is the thing that people gotta know. Like, you can't be afraid to be who you are. And
Right.
whatever you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
you can't follow what everybody else doing because that's gonna put you in a box with everybody else.
Yep. Yep.
Why want to be in a box with everybody else when the whole goal is to do something and be different and stand out? How
Yep.
can you really stand out and be different if you following the same blueprint that
Hell
everybody
yeah.
else is following?
Yep.
That's not when you want. Like I said, our mesh was diabolical because I never even thought that I was never looking for a co-host. I was never thinking that. But how it happened was just so what it was supposed to be. The
Right.
minds of both of us just on the same page all around everything. The vision of it all was the exact same, all the way down to our dads. Like, it's just
Yeah.
crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it was like something that was stamped before it even being stamped. So it flows and we was on the same page.
Right.
I was always with how I came up with, like I said, I didn't necessarily have the podcast first off jump. That shit developed right before I bumped into you. But I
Mm.
always had the vision of the push, the
Right.
banding together, the
Mm.
positivity. And that came about for me because I'm an artist.
Right.
And I know how it is for me. And I've been through shit. And watching people drop off, they don't support. And I watch a lot of people around me and I pay attention. A lot of people don't have that support. So how can I do something to help the artists and the people, the community band together and unite together. And I always knew that the unity would push us in a different direction if we all was to come together and just push that positive route and support each other. I always knew that. So developing this and everything that came along, it just, that's why I say it went together, because you was
Yeah.
on the same wave that I was on with the positive and everything in the push.
Yeah.
It just don't make no sense to push nothing other than that. Like, to push any negative shit, that should never be
Yeah,
really
like,
will we
and
shine
you know,
our
like
light.
motherfuckers already know the bullshit. Like
Yeah.
whether who life is in, you feel me? Like my past or just anything, like man,
Mm-hmm.
or another motherfucker past. So I can't. I'm I've did some fucked up shit. So I'm finding a lot of hypocritical content, man. And for
Yep.
me, like that shit be kind of fake. Like you feel
Yep.
me? Like
Yep.
so like that's one thing. Like you could say one thing and post something or talk about a motherfucker, and you fuck around and doing the same shit. Like you feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I never want to get up in that aspect or realm of sticking to what you know what I mean? I always been pushing motherfuckers or seeing people in a different way. You know what I mean? And highlight it. You know what I mean? So that's what we on. But
Mm-hmm.
besides that though, speaking of highlighting artists and just the positive form, uh what artists you got that actually just been that you got up on your radar right now?
I cannot lie. Little Juan.
Yeah.
Little Juan is under my radar tough because I've been watching him develop, like literally, and he has been drilling since I talked to him, since I had him on there. He actually about to drop, it might have dropped today actually.
I think
The
he did.
review mirror.
Yeah, I really
Yep,
think he did. I was meaning on posting it. I synced it at work when I was at work.
yep,
So
yep,
yeah, that's a good look too, man.
yep.
And he
So
actually,
I really
man,
got
look,
him.
yeah, y'all go
Yeah,
check him out too, man.
yes,
And we need
yes.
to get him up on here too, man. It's a lot of shit that I'm working on. I actually want to do a little summit, man. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
that'd be cool. You know what I mean? But we're gonna
Yes,
get into that too, though. So,
yes,
man,
yes.
so that's cool because that's a young artist that's actually good, man.
And he
Uh,
taking it serious. Like, he's serious about it. And this is what I love. It's not
mm,
about who you know, what you know. Use what you got and
yeah.
what you do know and go at it. And when people see that, they're gonna have no choice but to be like, okay, yeah, he working. He really on that. He, no matter if it's high, low, whatever you got, you using what you got to make the best out of whatever it is you pouring into your art. That's what I'm
Mm,
looking at. That's what
yeah.
I'm looking at. And he's making the best out of everything that he have, and he's keep going. He consistent with it. So I definitely would say Little Juan right now. He definitely is one that's popping, but it's so many of them.
Yeah.
But him, I'm saying because I'm watching him develop, and he's going, yeah, and without the support, because he's the one of the ones that didn't even have the support like that. But when
And
he
that's
came
what I've
on
been
here,
saying.
yes,
Everybody doing this independent and just, you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's a lot of people that ain't even doing what they supposed to be doing as grown people, and you got young cats, man. Doing paying for their own studio time or mixing their own shit they sell.
I'm
They
telling you,
doing they knowing how to do the promo. And that's one thing I want to get to, man. Where did we come at a time? This was my intro for everything. When did we come in a time, man, where we just too good to do promo? Like you just too good to do what everybody else done did. You know what I mean? That's the only way to get you through the door, bro, is promo. You could be the best motherfucking rapper in the world. If you, that was the time, man, where ain't nobody trying to just listen to music. Like they want to see the artist. They want to see what we got to bring. You know what I mean?
this take it back to when you asked the question last week about what do the labels, or what are the labels gonna start looking for?
Mm-hmm.
The content creation. And that
Yeah.
content creation is part of promo. All of that, because it's a revenue for money. So pay attention to how the mainstream artists is dropping down to content. They all pushing content. They letting you in. We now seeing a different side of artists all the way around. Look at
Yeah.
Cash Down.
It used to be
Look
them
at
cheap.
no knife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? All of them, they taking you into, they now popping out the box, because what's starting to happen is social media has allowed artists and everybody else to show that it's not just one thing that motherfuckers know how to do. It's multiple things. But when you didn't have the internet, you was only going off of what they grabbed you for. What they grabbed you for was music, acting, whatever the case may be. But that's not people only set of skills. The internet has allowed everybody to see that, and now it's more interesting to people. Like, oh, this person know how to do that. They know how to do that. They do this. You know what I'm saying? And look at them in this light. Look, they're family. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many different facets of life when you really get on the internet and the profile. When you look at people's profiles and all that, show resume. That's who you really are. So yeah.
And it's more than just arguing or just, you feel me, the drama, bro. And I think it is. I feel like that's where, even to Jay-Z, I'm gonna put it like this. You remember when Jay-Z, like, he never did interviews, he never did none of that shit. It was always a mystique to him. He dropped when he wanted to drop, did what he wanted to do. Now it's not the time for all of that. So you can't even these artists can't even take old game no more, because everything is new. Yep. Everything is new now. The streaming, everything. So they making their own way. They got their own way. Like, you, right now is the time for all artists to figure it out. You know what I mean? But actually, don't sit on the bench. You got to be out here. You know what I mean? Actually outside. In the mix. You got to actually be outside in the mix. Very kind. So, with that being said, what topics we got too?
Okay, so that's crazy, because that's a good one into being aware in the industry. Being aware in the industry. Like, I feel like that is so important when you talk about really knowing, going into the industry. I don't give a damn if it's the music side of the industry, the acting side of it. You gotta know this shit. Like, you have to know the ins and outs. Like, and there's so many different avenues and ways to shit. But if you don't know, they will box you in and put you in a box, and you'll be in that box for your whole career. So it's just like going into the industry and knowing the business side of everything. Like, you really gotta pay attention and really. Oh, did you see that? I forget his name, but me and you both follow him. I know that. And I think you might have liked it or might have did. But he's a brown skinned guy. He wears glasses all the time. But I don't know if he's a producer or something like that in the music industry. But he was talking about the finesse situation and the contract, and saying that it's a law that if you didn't have a lawyer when you sign that contract, you can get out the deal.
Oh, was it Ray Daniels?
Yep, that's who it was. I couldn't think of his name. That's exactly who it was. Yep. He was breaking it down, like, or even if you didn't have your own lawyer and you had their lawyer, it's a way you can get out that contract legally. So it's just like stuff like that. Knowing the business, really knowing. And a lot of people say, like, my son been rapping for a long time. It's not, hell, it's been like since he was like 15, 14, 15. He been rapping. He's about to be 22. So he got some years in it. And it's been a couple that then came at him for some shit. I wouldn't let it happen because he was too young. People would be like, you could have let him do it. Like, well, no, it's not about the money. I'd be damned if I sell my son to an industry knowing I've been in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know the ins and outs to this shit. My whole thing was, let me breathe on him a little bit more. Now, by the time you're 18, I can't tell him what to do. I told him that. You signed, that's on you when you're 18. But I'm going to get his time for me to keep breathing on your ass about this industry shit. So now he knows. I don't got to say nothing. And I watch him navigate through shit. And I watch him. He knows if a certain deal come his way, he know what to look for. He know the ins now. You know what a 360. You done heard that shit before. You know what certain shit is. Versus a motherfucker being desperate, going, signing some shit, and regretting that shit the rest of your fucking life. Waiting, fall back, keep pressing though. Keep your foot on the gas, keep going the whole time. Never let up. But learn shit for yourself. Learn it so they can't take advantage of you. Because best believe, I promise you on everything. The initial come, it's a advantage move. I promise you. It's never going to be a 50-50 or some shit straight out the gate to where it's all what it's supposed to be. Never have I ever heard of this shit ever, not one time.
Right.
So, and a lot of people that get took, you got grown people that get took. So you think that they wouldn't take advantage of a kid? Absolutely not on my watch. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I just say I feel like it's so important to really drill in and learn the in and outs of that shit, no matter what, because you'll regret it down the line. I promise you, if you don't. Like that's like the main thing I always say. So I say, be aware to that shit. You gotta be aware to the industry. And then you were saying too, like your cousin that had deals that then came his way that he turned down.
And
You know what
and
I'm saying?
shit, he's still grinding. And it's a lot of man, it's a lot of shit. Like my homeboys, man. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers on the chart. I had shit up in my motherfucking trunk, bro. Raps, studio equipment, everything in the trunk, bro. For like shit. Man, I could write a book on half of this shit, man. You know what I mean? But it's just like, man, when you sit back and he realized it, like, man, certain deals and certain shit that he like, what am I doing it for? You lose track after a while. You know what I mean? It's hard to get up in that studio when you know, like, it's like a disgruntled employee. So I get it. Once you up, you can rap your ass off, but once you get up in them kind of, it's like not want to go to work if they paying you fucked up. If your pay fucked up, or you ain't got your check in time. You know what I mean? So it's like no, we want to do that, but it's like how you gonna get out of it, like, or what you gonna do to get out of it. You know what I mean? But the whole point is, you see how hard it is. It's just like jail, man. It's easy as hell to get up in jail and hard as fuck to get out. You know what I mean?
I mean that. And then the shit can land your ass in real jail. Like,
yeah, we done
like
seen that before.
real.
Like, you know what I mean? We seeing that a lot. So it's just like, man, you know, we
you
just
got to be careful. You got to be
be
careful with this shit.
And
the thing, like, being in this shit, right? I love music. I love music. I genuinely, I grew up on music, literally playing with music. My family, this is in my DNA, literally. But to watch what it has turned into is disgusting. I'm not gonna.
It's crazy, right? I wouldn't consider that we the only ones that this shit happened to, because it's not. Like, you know what I mean? It's not. But at the end of the day, do you see this much drama or this much chaos in any other genre?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
So
not.
Willie Nelson, or shit, if Elvis was alive right now, he'd still be selling out crowds where they ain't saying, oh, he too old to pick up a guitar.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
But our own, we are our biggest enemy, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm starting to look at that and just see. That's why I just said what I said, bro. I'm starting. Some of these motherfuckers, bro. Even, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's certain motherfuckers that looked up. I probably looked up to, or just up in different little realms and shit. And I'm like, nah. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hell no, nah, bro.
Because what this
These
has
niggas starting to unravel, bro. Like, these niggas starting to unravel. You know what I mean?
That part.
Yeah.
And I swear to you, it's like being in this realm, like, because there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
It's levels. I have reached certain levels. And the higher I go up, the more shoulders I get to really rubbing and brushing. The people that I used to see that I thought I would never see, that I would never talk to. You really see these people for who they are. And your whole view and what you once looked at them like changes once you enter them certain realms. Because it's like the way people, I won't even say.
Everybody got their own agenda.
That's what the arrogancy of people. Like
Yeah.
that
Like they
part.
get to that point and they forget about how they got there or why.
That right there.
Yeah.
That right there. It's the
Or just
arrogancy.
like,
It's
and like,
disgusting.
don't get me wrong, bro. I pop my shit, but I pop my shit in a way like pause. But you know what I mean? I pop like I do my shit like in a way of motivation purposes. You
That
feel me?
right
Like I've
there.
been down before, so now I'm up. But I'm showing motherfuckers a different way. It's a way to like, you know what I mean? But for a motherfucker to just get there and be like, oh fuck them niggas. Or I
That's
it's
what I'm
all about me. I mean, I get it to a point because ain't nobody gonna do shit for you but you. But at the end of the day, bro, when you gotta realize, man, the same motherfuckers that you met while you was coming up, same motherfuckers you gonna meet on your way down
that's
too. You know
right.
what I mean?
That's right.
So you gotta actually just know, all right, man, I treat everybody the same until you
Mm-hmm.
can't. You know what I mean? Until I can't no more, or it's a
Mm-hmm.
reason why. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers probably know that reason, but
Yep.
I still don't. I used to be the nigga to like try to crucify everybody for something that they do. You know what I mean? I was
Mm-hmm.
once that motherfucker like, bro, that nigga did this nigga did that. So you know, like motherfucker look for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
the childish part of like when you grow up and you just like, man, you could be look, you could be grown and still be childish. You know what I mean? So it's like after you get to that point, you like, man, fuck, bro. I'm starting to like I said, man, you up in these rooms and you rubbing elbows with some of these people, man. And it's like, damn, bro, like
And
you in it for the money. Like that's what separates you once you up in these rooms. What you here for? Well, what you
that
here
part.
for? What
That
you here
part.
for? Some
That
niggas
part
might
right
be just
there.
for
Yep.
shit. I'm here to shit. At first I thought I was just in a room just to meet. Hey, how y'all doing? We gonna get down to business. Motherfucker like shit. I'm just here for the money.
That's it.
Shit.
That's it.
Okay, well, what you there for? Shit, I'm
And
just
with
here
that
for
right there,
art. I'm just like, damn, all right, well shit. Well, how many people up in here for the actual right reasons?
that's
You
what I'm
feel me?
saying. That's what I'm.
So now it's just
Yep.
like, okay. So
Yep.
now I'm learning all of this and I'm like, okay, well shit. Now I know that. I'm cool. I know what I gotta do now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what give me the drive to keep going because it's a lot of good artists out here.
Yep.
But eventually, shit, you know what I mean? It's a lot of good artists out here, but you don't want to step on nobody's toes. But what's nice come twice. You
That's
feel
right.
me?
That's
And
right.
shit, like once motherfucker realize, oh, this manager out for the bread, this motherfucker just want to do this or this month, they'll be back. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
all for the right reasons though. Like you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So you know what I mean? Like promo everything else. Now, record labels.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
record labels coming to the podcast now or the content creators.
I'm trying
Even
to tell you.
bigger. And it ain't it's just about the music either, man. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker shit. McDonald's doing partnership deals with you know what I mean? Shit. Wherever the fuck they could get some bread at because this is where everybody's at right now, the internet, period. And it's all
I
about how you use it.
I don't think people understand that it's not. It has never been one business that was successful without promotion.
Yeah.
Promotion is what? Advertisement. When
Yeah.
you see commercials, that's what?
Yeah.
Promo, advertisement. McDonald's, Burger King's, gas stations,
Man, you gotta get a
everywhere.
motherfucker.
Anything that's
See
being
it's level.
ran
Yeah.
has to go through promo.
You
If they
gotta
go
get
through no promo, nobody will know them. Nobody will go to these places. No business will. I don't care how big it is. You have
mm-hmm.
to promo. So to skip up promo is what is crazy to me. Like you said, like for motherfuckers to think that okay, well I'm not. They're too good for certain promos. When have it ever been that you're too good to do certain promos? What? When does that happen? I
I'll
thought
do
all
that when I
promos.
get signed. Like, okay.
I,
Shit. All right. Hey, but listen, let me tell you something. Doing that when you get signed, let me tell you about this, though. That's still coming out. That's more bread that's coming out the motherfucker's pocket that when they
Yep.
do actually, they got to pay for that promo. And guess who pocket this coming out of?
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
Yours. You feel me? Oh, they taking that bread for promo. We gonna get you these bigger platforms, but that's gonna cost us. We gotta take care of the promo for you.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, okay. And then next thing you know, you back up on the big platforms, but guess what? They ain't doing that shit for nothing. That's up in your budget.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
It's all about how they play. And then, like I said, the way that you cross a motherfucker on your way up, you still got to be right back. You
I
never
swear
know
to
these
God.
same people,
Yep.
man. Motherfuckers get jobs and different deals every time if you stand up in this realm. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Yeah. So,
That's why they teach us that as a kid.
mm-hmm.
You treat people the way you want to be treated because you never know who you're going to have to turn around and answer to. You
Yeah.
never know. So we done watched it happen on regular levels.
Yeah.
Regular shit. Motherfucker
Yeah.
dog somebody. Oh, treat them like they ain't nothing, no nothing. Then you turn around, this same person years ago, same person you was dogging, treating like they wasn't nothing in your eyes, wasn't nothing. They probably was down bad at some point, but then leveled up, became a boss, and now you need them to hire you. What I'm talking about. But you think they're not gonna remember how you treated them when they was down bad and you was looking at them like how you was looking at them and all of that type. It
That
come
shit
back
just
at
made
you.
me
Was
think
it?
about it. That shit just made me think, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I was at work, right?
Uh-huh.
And this lady fell, though. But the bitch been fucking with me. Hey, the bitch fell, though.
We
But
getting
she was,
canceled tonight.
yeah, fuck it. Hey, the bitch, the bitch, Pete. No, but for real, that made me think, though. Hey, and I don't know why it just dawned on me. I forgot all about this shit, though. But I swear. So I'm at work. Boom. I hear something.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? I turn around. And this bitch like, help. Hey, the bitch almost fucked around it. I swear to God. Guess what I do?
What?
Kept going.
You
Hey,
horrible.
hey, I just kept going though. And then the motherfucker ran past me and shit. And was like, but it was just a point though. Like that bitch face was help. I just kept hearing somebody say help. She done fell. But look, man, I swear to God, I ain't lift a finger. I just looked at the bitch and kept moving though. Cause once again, man, you gotta watch how you rub people.
I swear to God. I
Hey,
swear to God.
hey, I
For
swear. And I, in my
real.
mind though, like I was like, man, shit, get somebody else to like it ain't come out, but I swear that's just how shit be. And
Yeah.
it's like I swear, man, I'm so much of a good nigga though. My body just, you know what I mean? Like my body was like, nigga, hell no. Like some just in me just was like, you know what I mean? Like any other time I probably would have. But if she wouldn't have, like, you know what I mean? It's karma as a motherfucker.
Oh,
They
you
can't.
didn't help her for real.
I know, no. Like, hey, hey, even if I
I
wanted to,
thought you was saying. I thought you was about to say. My body just won't let me, so I helped it. Like,
no, I ain't helping. No.
oh my God.
Nope.
She gonna watch her mouth the next time. She gonna watch her
Hey,
mouth.
that shit was crazy though. But I swear that's just be it's one of them. It's a good example though. I'm gonna use that as a parable though. But
For
I really
real.
want to help that she wasn't old or nothing, but it was just funny though. Like you feel me? Like shit that quick. You was just
I
talking all
swear to
this shit
God.
and then I'm just help. You can't be talking to me. You can't be. You know what I mean? It ain't that much of a fall. It's just it'd be all right. Ah,
Like shit.
I ain't shit that day. Like for real. Like I'm just she wasn't shit. All right, man. I'm get I'm gonna either get fired or canceled, but fuck it.
Just
Ah,
don't say where the person fell at. They never know. They never
you
know.
know, she probably one of these people.
That's that one guy
Hey,
from
shit.
such and such. Oh yeah.
Hey, that shit funny though. But
That's
listen, man,
outstanding.
it be that type of shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? I be
Mm-hmm.
when you be thinking about it though, and that's how people really be feeling though. Like
Where?
it's a lot of people that could probably help another motherfucker out, but you just probably done. You either
Yeah.
burned your bridges or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's either way around this shit. Like you know what I mean. Them days is over, motherfuckers. Shit, same motherfuckers that ran off on the plug.
Yeah.
They wish the motherfucking plug was
Yeah.
around right now. Huh? You know what I mean? Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all that shit, it might be fine and dandy then, but shit, now it's like, man, motherfuckers getting older and shit getting tight
Swear.
out here now, man.
Swear.
You know what I
Swear.
mean?
And that right there, like, I feel like it comes down to again the unity and the breakdown on how the stuff that I had wrote down to talk about as far as the by design
Mm-hmm.
and why everybody feel like they can cross everybody, and we as a people, us black people, I'm black people, it's so divided and it's so fucked up because they're not even realizing that it's by design. Think about literally, it came to me like, oh, I was sitting here thinking, and I forget what it was. I was watching something, and it came to me just all of a sudden. It was like back in slavery, you never heard of black people killing each other. You never did. It was never black on black crime in slavery time. Why? Because it was oppression. We had to stick together. It wasn't until we really start breaking off and getting freedom, that's when the black on black crimes started, and we started turning a little bit, little slowly but surely. But the design is okay. They took the actual literal chains off of us, but still had us chained mentally. They put us in ghettos. They put in the ghettos nothing but drugs, literally dropping the drugs over in these areas. No way out, no education for us, no versus the suburbans, the white folks, their way of living. They had the people thinking that they don't want us over here. We got to stay over here. Chain, mental chain. But within this mental chain, you thinking that you're free because you're not in chains. But you in these ghettos with nothing. Drugs, funeral homes, gas stations, liquor stores. Everything to fuck up the mental. The mental is the only way that you can think your way out of the chain gang. So if they fuck up the mental gang, they keep you in the chains. And if you in the ghetto and you in the bottom, you in the hood, the only way you can get out of there for real, is if you think outside the box and use your resources and travel outside of there to pull yourself out of that situation. Yeah. But their design was to keep us on that. Our design. So think about it. You in this situation, you have nothing around there. It's hard. You ain't got shit. Yeah. Now and then you got to think about it. Start turning on each other. Generational, it was fucked up because you got to think about it. Any other race, man, and any other race, like if you look at it, they already when you graduate college, you're gonna do this, and when you do this, they probably starting them off early. Yeah, we'll have this ready for you after you graduate college. Gonna get it. See, it wasn't for I'm gonna say like most of you know what I mean. It's like bro, my uncles, pops, shit like that went to prison. It's like they talking about. It wasn't no college that they was talking about. You know what I mean? Like shit, nigga, I went to prison. They ain't talking about college. Like, yeah, I went to prison. Prison wasn't like, you know what I mean? It was that kind of shit where you getting older. You like, nigga, I heard prison wasn't shit. So
Like if you gotta go, you ready for that shit type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
They ain't tell you about everything. Like
Yeah.
that's the mindset though. Like you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
And so when you like starting to think about this shit, man, and you looking back on this shit, like damn, man, like
Mm-hmm.
shit was down there probably fucked up before you even know that. Like it's the shit that you put up inside of your
That right
mind. Like
there.
you know what I mean? And
Think
it's
about.
gonna take you further. While other people talking about what happened in college or woo woo woo. Only thing certain people got to go off of is hearing stories because ain't nobody sitting down talking no more. You know what I mean? For
That's
real,
what I'm
for real.
saying. That's what
Everybody
I'm
like
saying.
this. The kids on their phone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
if they do hear a conversation or they overhearing a conversation from their parents or their uncles or some, you know what I mean? They overhearing some shit. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
nobody sitting at the table eating no more. You know what I mean? Nobody
Mm-hmm.
doing all of this shit. So
That. Yep.
it's no family reunions after Big Mama died, or you
I'm
know what I
telling
mean?
you.
It
I'm
ain't
telling
none of that shit.
you.
But you know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? And this is crazy. Like shit, white people don't celebrate with family either. Like that. When the last time you seen the white family reunion?
You know what's crazy, right?
But black, I mean, but like we don't see no white family reunion. But black people, sometimes we celebrate everything. You
But
feel me?
yeah, how you never? This has never really. Now that you say that, it's wild that you say that because I've never thought about that. But when I think about that, I've never really seen white people have a family reunion. And my brother is married to white Caucasian. I hate to say white. She Caucasian. So I know the family dynamics of that side of it. And it's like they don't have family reunions. Like they don't have I've never seen a family reunion on the white side like that. I haven't.
It's like what we celebrating, or we celebrating too much, or we celebrating like what are we celebrating right
But
now?
you
'Cause
know
we
what? I feel like the big difference is the fact of white people has always had the freedom to and the opportunities to kind of go wherever and find their family.
that's what
We were oppressed and couldn't. We was divided. Families was torn apart. So the reunion part is different for us. We got family that was lost, that wasn't found for years. So the reuniting of the black people when it comes family reunions, I think it kind of started from that. Like back
what
in when
about?
we was, you know what I'm saying?
But look at the Mexicans.
Huh?
Look at the Mexicans though. The Mexicans like they family oriented. They could be a lot
Yes.
of people. You can't, you know what I mean? It's like you could use that, but then you use the fact that like shit, they step together and they up in the same predicament we in, but they still together. Like you know what I mean?
But Mexicans, no other race ever experienced slavery but us. Mexicans never experienced slavery. So I feel like even their background is different than ours. They they stick together like a motherfucker. But their background is totally different than ours. It's still different than ours. What you think?
I don't know. You ain't hear me. You sound like a computer right now.
You sound like a computer too.
Oh,
Oh shit. Oh shit. No, but I do say I gotta pick up because we done lost Mike. But we were saying about the Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, they do have what I'll say about that is they face a lot of the same racial profiles that we do, but they still never went through the slavery like we did. That is why the reparation was only for our race because out of all races, we was the only race that ever had to go through slavery. So when you think about it, and I say, even down to the music, think about the music that was back in slavery time. We had, I call it chain gang music, because it was more so about how to break the chains, how to be united as Black people, how to come up with something and fight for freedom. It was more of a, it was always talk and in the music about the unity. There was no such thing as rap back then. It was none of that. There was no rap. It was none of that. Gospel and soulful music, right? Think about the energy that led off into our people. It was a loving, the the way the homes was, the makeup, from the moms to the dads to the children.